When nights are coldest and longest, and evening begins at about 4 in the afternoon, a walk through any wooded New York City park or neighborhood might be accompanied by the mysterious, booming calls of the great horned owl. Great horned owls are among North America's most familiar raptors. Their range stretches from the stunted pine trees of the north, past the swaying palm trees of Florida, and into Central and South America, where the birds hunt amid rainforest ferns and orchids. They are impressive predators. A great horned owl's diet is as broad as its habitat: frogs and scorpions, other owls, songbirds, bats, rats, house cats, even skunks. Handily, owls have no sense of smell. Not much that moves escapes their wide-eyed attention. Locally, great horned owls begin courtship in the dead of winter, pairing and eventually settling down in the abandoned nests of squirrels or large birds, or occasionally on the ledges of buildings. Males and females declare their affection in resonant hooting duets, and though the male is smaller in stature, he can be identified by his deeper voice. Owlets hatch from their eggs into the deepest part of winter after about a month. Though this may seem cruel, it is quite an interesting strategy. The great horned owl, Bubo virginianus, nests early to give its young an added predatory advantage. When spring arrives, the adults feed these young a steady diet of migratory songbirds, awakening mammals and their inexperienced pups, poults and fledglings. Adult birds roughly the size of small dogs, though a mere fraction of their weight, are most at home in older woodlands with large trees. But they will hunt through any number of more open habitats, including fields and thickets. Forest Park, Alley Park, and Cunningham Parks in Queens, Van Cortlandt or Pelham Bay Parks in the Bronx, and any number of wooded stretches of the Staten Island Greenbelt are all good places to search for these birds at this time of year. An effective means of finding a great horned is to follow the crows. Squabbles between crows and owls are legendary. And once a crow locates an owl, the poor owl gets no peace as additional crows join to scold and harass, generally accompanied by jays and other woodland birds. The behavior, known as mobbing, is remarkably interesting, unless of course, you're the owl. Great horned owls may be best observed in winter, when few leaves obscure a good view. The great horned owl's camouflage is remarkable, and includes the species' trademark ear tufts. These are simply feathers, not ears, that help obscure the bird's silhouette. Additionally, heavy gray, white and brown barring renders them nearly invisible against tree trunks and branches. Their bright yellow eyes are the owl's Cheshire cat grin. Whenever I encounter an owl, they seem to glare down from the woods while the rest of the bird vanishes.